Hi, and welcome to Good Deeds Real Estate with a Mission. I'm Diane Davidson. I'm here with Bill Weidecker. We're the principals of the Fine Homes Group team at Keller Williams, and we are continuing our two-part series with questions, the role of the realtor taken directly out of Your First Home, written by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan. How did I do with that intro?
You did very well.
Thank you.
I have to say, people that saw the first part are going to say, Bill's wearing the same jacket, but Diane is wearing a different top. And so one of us may have had a wardrobe change, and the other one just doesn't care.
Is there a contest to figure out which is which?
See if you can guess.
Okay.
So we talked about this book, Your First Home, and we sort of teased it at the last one to say, what are the 8 questions that you should ask a real estate agent when you're going to hire them? And so I figured we'd go through them, shall we?
Okay, yes, we shall.
All right. Why did you become a real estate agent?
To be perfectly honest, it looked like an attractive career, and I thought it would be a lot of fun.
And has it been?
It's been more than fun. It's been gratifying. I can't tell you what I can. You already know. So many close friends that I met because they were prospective clients, and it's been a great career, and more satisfying than I ever imagined.
Well, don't get too emotional. We met as a result of you being
and
a
there are
real estate
exceptions,
agent.
right. It averages out.
Why should I work with you? I ask myself that all the time.
Work with, live with. Okay, because we practice at, I believe, the highest level there is to practice at. Because go ahead, ask me the next question, and maybe there's some examples.
No, you know what?
We always put our clients
that.
first. We always put our clients first. We understand what a fiduciary is, and we live it.
Yeah, we don't need the transaction to happen. We'd like it to happen, but we want it to happen for you, not necessarily because there's a payday in it for us.
We need to do the best for people.
What do you do better than other real estate agents?
Think critically, stay ahead of things, innovate. I mean, there are many things that we do that other agents, frankly, still don't. And I'm not talking about marketing necessarily. I'm talking about when we work with buyers, we understand what will please the seller, the win-wins, right? Mm-hmm. That can be the best we understand the common goal that buyer and seller have. And when we work with sellers, we understand, we kind of say it this way, but how to get inside of buyers, how to appeal to buyers so that a buyer and seller, when they're properly matched, reach their common goal, which is to transfer that particular title. Particular property.
I like the idea, if it were one word, is that innovation, because innovation has got to happen over 40 years of time. If we did things the way we learned them back in the early 1980s, we'd be obsolete.
You know my favorite story about my analogy of bloodletting, but we don't have time today, do we?
God.
Okay, anyway.
The
point is that you and I have been in the business almost 100 years collectively, and yet we do very little the way we ever did them.
Well, and it's not only that,
except for the way we take care of people.
Well, I think we've innovated beyond where the industry is.
No question.
So it isn't just like, we're keeping up.
No.
It's like we're setting the pace.
The pace, the bar. Yep.
What process will you use to help me find the right home for my particular wants and needs?
Understand it. Well, it starts with what's the financial picture, to understand what you not only can afford or can pay, but what you're comfortable, right? And so that sets that parameter. And then really digging in. The thing is that a lot of agents listen to what a prospective buyer wants, but not why. I'll give you one quick example. I want a formal dining room. Okay, check that off. I like to say, now tell me more about that. Why are you looking for it? Well, I have a table for my grandmother. It opens up to 20 feet. The truth is, most formal dining rooms wouldn't accommodate it. Would a modern farmhouse where everything is open? And yes, it would. That's actually better. So we don't want to just know the whats. We want to know the whys. We're always asking questions and always revisiting, because it's our job in the beginning to build all along, but we start building context.
Interesting. All right, let's move to question number 5.
Oh, gosh.
What are the most common things that go wrong in a transaction, and how would you handle them?
Oh, wrong is such a strong word. We have obstacles all along the way and hurdles all along the way, and how we handle them is strategically, and how we handle them is usually behind the scenes without the client even knowing. I said in our last podcast, unless there's something they have to be involved in because legally we can't do it for
Yeah, we
them,
can't
they
make-
don't know.
yeah.
They don't know. That's the job. That's the idea. It's not to create stress. It's not to perpetuate stress. It is to alleviate it and to make it vanish, right? That's what we do. We are well compensated to handle what could be a very stressful process. It's very emotional. We want those emotions to be happy whenever they can.
Yeah, it's this concept of treating the transaction like nothing will go wrong, but acting as if everything could go wrong, meaning you're
ready. Yep.
anticipating. Question 6, what are some of the mistakes that you think people make when buying their first home?
Choosing the wrong realtor.
Well, I was
I'm
going to
sorry.
say that. You beat me to
Okay,
it.
go ahead, say it.
No, but
It's unanimous, yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think people spend more time selecting other professionals, and then getting quotes and talking to people and checking out reviews. All of those things are important, and yet sometimes when it comes down to a major decision, one person says, "This person did my surgery; they were fine," and you go, "Okay, that's who I'm using." It should be a little bit more deep than that when it comes to this isn't surgery, but it's like financial surgery.
Right, exactly.
It's a big decision.
I just want to add, because we covered this in the last podcast, this applies for any time someone's purchasing or any time somebody's selling.
Yeah,
Right?
not just first-time home buyers.
Exactly.
But wouldn't you think if a first-time home buyer got into these questions with a realtor that they were looking to hire, they would be much farther along? Is it farther or further? Along than the average first-time home buyer that didn't have this sort of tool.
And the other thing is, stop Googling everything, right? I mean, we don't diagnose ourselves that way. Well, I might a little bit, but really find somebody that you have confidence in and trust in. What you're dying to say something funny.
Well, no, it's not funny. I was suffering from some symptoms. I put it all in. I Googled it. Turns out I have menopause.
All
right, question number 7. What are other professionals may we work with, and what are their roles?
So we have a team of people, basically. You'll be in New Hampshire, where we practice. You'll be working with a title company. In Massachusetts, where we also practice, we'll be working with a real estate attorney. There'll be an inspector likely involved. There'll be a mortgage person likely involved. There's a myriad, but those are the 3 most common.
Okay. Last question. Can you provide me with references or testimonials from past clients?
Absolutely, and both.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We have
our
nothing
pleasure.
to hide.
No, everything to share.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You want to talk to any of our past clients, we're an open book.
Most of our past clients have been past clients more than once.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so that
we
about
like that.
We do, and so do they. That about sums it up. Yes.
Well, I closed the book on a lot of things.
By the way, you mentioned this the last time. If somebody wants one of these,
call us.
603-661-7818.
That's
is
my
Bill's
number.
Or email us at info@thefinehomesgroup.com.
Or text us.
Or text.
Yeah.
Or you'll figure it out. People
It's been
find
great.
us. Thanks again. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for
Yes.
watching or listening.